today on Rappler.
Instruction po sa akin na ipaabot sa inyo na yung pong ginagawa sa kanyang pambabatikos po sa labas, gusto niya na pong harapin under oath. Yes, but we will present the Chief Justice.
The defense says Chief Justice Renato Corona will testify in his impeachment trial. TV5 castigates the Tulo Brothers for unethical behavior and violating the station's code of conduct. And an NCR swimmer breaks the 13-year record in the 200-meter butterfly. Hello, I'm Maria Ressa. Welcome to Rappler, your social news network. We promise uncompromised journalism that hopefully inspires smart conversations and ignites a thirst for change. After 36 days, Chief Justice Renato Corona finally commits to testify in his own impeachment trial. In a surprise announcement, defense counsel Judd Roy says Corona will confront head-on allegations he has $10 million. Roy says Corona will face the impeachment court only after the Senate calls as a hostile witness his former colleague, Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales. Morales is investigating Corona's assets. The defense also asks the Senate to summon Harvey K. of the group Kaya Natin, Akbayan Representative Walden Bello, former Akbayan Representative Risa Ontiveros, and others to testify on Corona's bank records. These groups filed complaints against Corona before the Ombudsman. This new twist comes a day after senators intensified calls for Corona to testify, saying this will be key to any possible acquittal.
Ang instruction po sa akin na ipaabot sa inyo na yung pong ginagawa sa kanyang pambabatikos po sa labas, gusto niya na pong harapin under oath. Yes, but we will present the Chief Justice.
Is there a possibility for you to convince the Chief Justice that when he takes the witness stand, he will in effect sign a waiver of his rights under RA 6426?
There is a very strong possibility that he will disclose everything.
That's good enough for me, Mr. Counsel. Thank you.
Mr. President.
The lead defense says they don't have a choice but to present Corona. Cuevas also talks about the emotional state of the Chief Justice.
Parang ang pakiramdam ko, wala nang remedyo kung dito na lang. Hindi siya tumistigo sa sentensya siya. So tumistigo na siya para maipaliwanag yun ko. Emotionally involved siya eh. Kada pag-uusapan namin dyan, medyo he's losing his sobriety. Dahil binibigyan siya, ganito, ganoon. Parang masama ang loob niya. Dahil sa magaspang na pang-usap pa, nililibak na raw siya, hindi lang siya, pati kanyang buong pamilya.
The impeachment court also grants a request from the defense for a 48-hour continuance so they can prepare for new witnesses. The trial resumes Monday, May 14th. Well, let's take a look at the mood meter at this event that just happened a few hours ago. If you take a look at it, the mood meter is at 63% happy, 37% amused. Kaya Natin lead convener Harvey K. submits alleged transaction records of Chief Justice Renato Corona's foreign and peso accounts to Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile. K. says he put the documents in a brown envelope and wrote, quote, "I got these documents anonymously. I'm not sure of their authenticity. I'm submitting them to your office." The documents were received Monday by Enrile's office before the trial resumed after a long break. Kaya Natin is a civil society organization which backed the candidacy of President Benigno Aquino III in the 2010 elections. Kaya says the biggest surprise were the euro accounts. Kaya said one account had up to 116,000 euros and 56,000 in another. Based on the current exchange rate of 55 pesos to a euro, the combined balance is worth 9.5 million pesos. Defense lawyers say they are worried about these accounts that are just surfacing now. Spokesman Tranquil Salvador III says Corona's camp knows nothing about these transaction records obtained by Kaya Natin. Salvador says outsiders cannot introduce evidence. The only ones who can introduce evidence are the prosecution and the defense. Well, Senator Judge Edgardo Angara vehemently rejects the defense panel's motion to inhibit him from the impeachment trial. Angara warns against knocking down the, quote, pillar of democracy, that is the Senate, saying this implies the Senate can be bought.
You destroy the one pillar of justice, the Senate, who can stand up even to the Supreme Court or the President, then you are really knocking down the very pillar that one day you may have to seek help and support from, because it can stand up to any person or institution.
TV5 may have delivered a first on national television Monday when it provided the platform for Ramon Tulfo's brothers to curse and threaten with bodily harm celebrity couple Claudine Barreto and Raymart Santiago. After the airport fistfight Sunday between columnist Ramon Tulfo and the actor couple, brothers Erwin, Ben, and Rafi Tulfo let loose a string of threats on their early evening show T3. Erwin Tulfo is one of the anchors of primetime newscast Aksyon. If you take a look, TV5's website, interaction.com, says its anchor, Erwin Tulfo, apologizes for the threats against celebrities Barreto and Santiago. Erwin Tulfo says in Tagalog, quote, "If you did not like what we said, even if you are not a party to this problem, we apologize." The Movie and Television Review and Classification Board, or MTRCB, says it will investigate the Tulfo brothers' remarks on TV5. MTRCB says the remarks were, quote, were uncalled for and unethical, citing complaints from the public and its own monitoring. MTRCB will hear the case Thursday, May 10th. Like the MTRCB, TV5 released a statement saying the Tulfo brothers' behavior, quote, was not only uncalled for, but also runs counter to the established code of ethics that we all strictly adhere to. Its news department says it will take the necessary steps to deal with the issue. Ramon Tulfo, the columnist in the airport brawl, says his brothers were wrong to say the things they did.
Is an antiquated law. Yung bagong batas na dapat ipaiiral ay yung kay Jesus of Nazareth. Pag sinampal ka raw, sabi ni Jesus, sa kanang pisngi, turn the other cheek. Hindi. At lahat sila sabi, they realize their mistake. Sabi ko, yung public perception, public opinion nasa atin, pagkatapos sisirain, sisira naman tayo. Ako pa yung naging biktima, dapat kinonsultan naman ninyo ako.
Confused by conflicting accounts over the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3 scuffle, well, the security cameras won't provide an answer. NAIA General Manager Angel Jurado says there are no CCTV cameras in the baggage conveyor area where the incident happened. Netizens, including television host Raymond Gutierrez, criticized NAIA for the lack of CCTV cameras. Singer-songwriter Rico Blanco tweeted his disappointment. The brawl adds more medals to our world-infamous airports. Transportation Secretary Mar Rojas explains the lack of CCTVs. The Japanese firm Takinaka, the contractor for airport systems including security cameras, never completed the work.
The CCTVs, they should not be shocked because in fact that is what we are attempting to solve with Takinaka. Ito yung hablahan, di ba? Yung issues sa Piatco, sa Fraport, sa Takinaka, ito yung hindi tinapos ng Takinaka. Nagkataon lang na ngayon nangyari itong suntukan na ito. Pero kung next year nangyari yung suntukan, edi nakuha sila live, in action, colored. Diba? So, diba? Three-dimensional pa kung gusto niya. Diba?
Well, let's take a look at the mood meter on the netizens' reactions to that brawl. We have 43% amused, 23% annoyed, 7% angry, 9% saddened, 12% don't care. Going on to geopolitics and business. While the Philippines and China continue to trade diplomatic threats over a disputed shoal in the South China Sea, business talks behind the scenes may provide a temporary solution. A tense standoff exists between both countries, both the Philippines and China sending ships to protect their interests in Scarborough Shoal in a conflict which erupted exactly a month ago today. Now, Philex Mining's president and CEO Manuel Pangilinan confirms he was in China last week to negotiate with China's National Offshore Oil Corporation, one of China's 3 state-owned oil firms. Philex's unit, Forum Energy, announced it found natural gas reserves at Recto Bank near the Spratlys that could produce nearly 17 trillion cubic feet of gas, making it the largest discovery so far. It represents a $75 million investment expected this year. Since the area is claimed by China and the Philippines, a partnership may bring a natural resolution, at least for now. Well, let's go on to our focus on Palarong Pambansa, victories in swimming. Highlight the 3rd day of Palarong Pambansa. Natasha Gutierrez is live from Pangasinan. Natasha, what was today like?
Well, Maria, NCR's Delia Cordero created a splash in the first day of swimming here at Palarong Pambansa. Cordero returned from a 1-year hiatus from the Games and broke 2 records in her first 2 competitions back. The 16-year-old swimming sensation broke the 200-meter butterfly record of Althea Lim set in 1998 with her new time of 2:26.16, beating the old record only by 0.06 of a second. Cordero also led the NCR team to a new record in the 4x50 medley relay by posting a time of 2:09.09, besting a record also set by NCR in 2008, which was 2:09.30.
That's exciting. A 13-year-old record broken today. An exciting day. What do you expect for tomorrow, Natasha?
Well, it's only been day 1 of swimming so far. There are 3 more days to go. And of course, we're expecting more records broken with Cordero back in the pool. But also, no records were broken from athletics. We're expecting more broken records also in the following days. And obviously, in the next few days left, more exciting, closer games. You know, some basketball games have had such huge differences, but we're expecting the games to become more exciting as we head towards the finals.
Excellent. Building the Filipino spirit, Natasha Gutierrez, live from Pangasinan. Well, that's Rappler's Newscast for today, Tuesday, May 8th, 2012. Visit Rappler.com and watch our newscast Monday to Friday. Tell us how you feel on our mood meter. I'm Maria Ressa. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.